Hello and welcome to yet another edition of our 2-Minute Tuesday series. This week I'm here in Barcelona. This is about my third or fourth time that I'm here in the city, and one of my favorite things about this city is a large building that they've been building for over a century, actually 136 years. It's a massive church. It's called La Sagrada Familia, and if you haven't seen it in person and you ever get to come here to Barcelona, you need to come and check it out. It's big. You can see it from like all over the city. I can see it here from my hotel room, and let's turn the camera around and see if I can show it to you, but I don't know how this is gonna work with a zoom. Let's go ahead and zoom in. It's right between those buildings. Let's see if we can get it. There it is. So that building right there is being built for the last 136 years. And they estimate that it's going to take about 8 more years to finish the actual construction of it. Now, I'm gonna drop a video down in the description so you can see what's left. There's an animation that is really cool that shows you what's left to build, and I'm just not sure if they're gonna be able to finish it in 8 years, but seeing the building, La Sagrada Familia, it's impressive, and it reminded me of a tip that I wanted to share with you today for our 2-Minute Tuesday. So let's start the countdown and let's go. Before in 2-Minute Tuesday, we talked about the idea of staying away from boiling the ocean or doing too much, trying to go live with sales and marketing and customer service all at once and integrations and all of this. Dynamics can do a lot for your organization, but trying to do it all at once is super hard to get right and to be successful at it. So the best practice is to do it over time and do it in phases. But even if you break up an implementation in phases, you have to stay away from the whole idea of getting it perfect right at go live. The best practice and the tip for today is to focus on progress before perfection. So progress before perfection is always the way to go. The idea is about going live with the functionality your team needs to do their jobs, but then improve it over time based on their feedback. As they start using the solution, they'll provide feedback, and that's why it's important to go into a user adoption mode essentially after go live, just so you can get feedback from your users that you can then incorporate into your solution over time. You don't want to get it perfect at once. You want to go live with functionality that is effective for your team. But again, don't focus on trying to get it perfect right from the get-go. Now, some things you do want to get perfect. For example, integration with other systems. You want to make sure that it's reliable, that people can count on. You want to make sure that when you integrate Dynamics with other systems like Outlook, for example, that integration is perfect, that there's no issues with it. But the overall functionality that you're going for on your face, let's say you're going live with, let's say, customer service, you don't need it to be perfect. Focus on making progress week after week as part of your implementation rather than delaying your project because you're waiting for it all to be perfect. So progress before perfection is the tip for this week. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.